Hello students, this is the next lecture of MIS. In the previous lecture, we discussed about the comparison between the manual and the computerized system. And then we talked about the sources of information and then the types of data that are available and what are the various types of data. So in this lecture, we are discussing about the managerial use of information system. So, MIS is all about collecting, processing, storing, retrieving, and transforming the data. Collecting means collecting data from any sources. It could be internal or external. Then processing that data into information, then storing those data in those information into the database, and then searching, retrieving means to extract information and then transforming data that will help in the decision making. If any organization, the success of decision making will depend on the type of data inflows. If the flow is inadequate, then the decision making cannot be done accurately. Means if the wrong data has been collected, how can the decision making will be correct? So correct inflow, correct decision, incorrect inflow of information, incorrect decision. So incorrect flow of data will lead to an incorrect decision, as a result of which the desired result can't be accomplished by the organization. So rational decision is very important for an organization. Rational decision means which can be effectively and efficiently ensures that the achievement of goal, that your whatever the goals and objective you have fixed, that has been achieved. See, if it is raining, it is rational to look for a cover so that you will not be get wet. So this is your rational. If you are in a business and want to make profit, then you must produce goods and sell them at a price which is higher than the cost of production. Means your cost of production should be lesser than the selling price of the product. It should be a rational decision. Okay, there are a number of problems that comes in making the rational decisions. Now, first one is ascertaining the problem. The most common source of mistakes in the management decision is the emphasis on finding the right answers rather than the right questions. Means the main point here is we need not to ask for or search for the right answers. We should first look what is the main problem. The main task is to define the problem in clear terms. The management may define the problem as like sales are declining. Actually, the decline of sales is symptomatic. Means the real problem is somewhere else. We are looking for the wrong question. For example, the problem may be poor quality of the product, and you may not be thinking about the quality of advertising. You may be thinking of improving the quality of the advertising. Means the quality of the product itself is poor, and we are thinking that we have not done the proper advertisement for the product. That's why the sale is declining. So here what we are doing is we are not able to judge the right problem. The second thing is insufficient knowledge. For a rational problem, the total information leading to complete knowledge is necessary. It is important for a manager to determine that that sufficient information is available. The incomplete information will lead to the wrong decision. Then the third one is pressure of making quick decisions or not getting enough time to make a rational decision. There are many situations when the decision maker is under pressure to make the decision because the time is limited. So they make hasty decision because of which what will happen? They are not able to satisfy the condition of rationality. The decision will not be a rational one because they have taken that decision under pressure. Then comes the environment may not be cooperative. Sometimes the timing of the decision is such that one is forced to make the decision because the environment is not conducive. The environment was not friendly to that particular situation. The decision may fail the test of rationality as the environmental factor considered that decision making turn out to be untrue. Means the decision is not correct because of environmental factors. For example, in product pricing, the factors of oil and petroleum product prices are considered stable. But the post-decision environment proves that the decision is wrong. When we decided about the product, then we considered the factor that affected the petroleum and oil prices. But what happened when the situation changed? Then the decision was wrong. There are other limitations also which will lead to a wrong decision. For example, values of people, poor communication, misappraisal of uncertainties. We didn't identify the uncertainties correctly. Challenge to handle the available information and available human behavior. So these are the things that will be creating problem for a rational decision to be taken. Next is the level of information need based on the hierarchy of management. And there are 3 levels. One is operational, then tactical and strategic level. We can see better from this pictures. Here you can see this is the operational level. Operational level means this is the basic level, the lowest level. Then we talk about the management level. This is the middle level. And this is the strategic level. Means lower, middle, and higher. These are the 3 levels of management in an organization. And the needs will be different according to the level of the organization. If we talk about this operational level, here what will happen? Only the day-to-day operations are done, like sales and marketing, manufacturing and productions, finance and accounting, human resource. These are the functional areas. This type of information will be required by the operational manners. Means this will be our daily. These type of information are required on daily basis. These type of activities are easily measurable by the specific that has standard that has been already set. This type of information will be based on internal sources of the organization, and this will be for a short term. Means we are talking about the daily day-to-day activities. So this will be for short term, not for long term. Then coming to the middle level management, this is about allocating resources and establishing controls to implement the top level plans to the organization. Now here, this type of information will be required by the middle managers. For example, the information regarding the alternative sources of funds, from where we can get different types of funds, etc. So this type of information will be required by the middle managers, so that they can help the higher level to take the long-term decisions. This type of information is generally predictive in nature, and this also focus on short term. The lower one was also in short term, and this one was also in short term. Where we are, this type of information can come from both internal as well as external sources. In the lower level, we talked about that this type of information will come from internal level, whereas in middle level, it can come from external as well as internal sources. Now coming to the top level, that is strategic level, that is the top level, making choices among the business decisions. Now you have to select one decisions out of the various available on the basis of cost benefit analysis. It helps you identifying and evaluating various options. You have this type of information will help you in defining that what kind of decision you have to take on the basis of pros and cons of each alternative. Now managers make informed choices as they have informations regarding the competitors and their limitations also. They have information regarding what their competitors are doing and what they are planning to do. So this type of information is predictive, and it is for a long term. And the source for this type of information is external sources. We talked like in this, the lower level, the information will come from internal sources. In middle level, it will come from internal as well as external sources. And in the top level, the information will come from external sources. So managers here define goals, priorities, initiate new programs, and develop policies for acquisitions. So they use the corporate resources. And we can see here the lower level managers are the data collectors. The second level management, these are the report generators, data collection, report generation. Now the decision has to be taken. So this is a hierarchy of information that is flowing. We can see the commands flowing like this work feedback going up, and command is flowing like these are the decision makers, and they are giving their commands to the lower levels. See, this is operations management, tactical and strategic. Tactical means the management part. Here it has been given that what type of information system is required here. This is TPS, which is dealing with day-to-day. Tactical, this is management information system, then decision support system. So this we are going to discuss in the coming lectures in detail. So this is all for today's lecture. Thank you.